So let me have a little fireside chat with you on a concept that I have found hugely valuable in my career. I have always doubled down in down markets. I've always done something very unique and very kind of enlivening, unique and different, and kind of even surprising when the rest of the world is thinking that things are not happening, things are not selling, people are not going to be buying, interest rates are high, whatever it is. I've always doubled down in down markets. I learned very early in my career that there's two voices in our head. One is the possibility voice, and the other is the impossibility voice. And whoever you give your mind space to, the impossibility voice or the possibility voice, it will amplify. If I don't think things can happen in a down market, then the impossibility voice is going to take over, and it will further fester and develop into a series of non-actionable nothings. And I want you to hear what I just said. A series of non-actionable nothings. That's what happens when you let the impossibility take over. However, on the other hand, when you let possibility take over, the idea of feeding that and asking the questions. In a down market, I wonder what's possible. In a hard market, I wonder what's possible. Is it possible, if everybody's thinking it's impossible, that if I think it's possible that I could actually do good in a down market? I could do better than I'm doing. And so the idea here psychologically is whatever you think about amplifies. Whatever you think about predominantly amplifies. It gets bigger. That's why at Sales Mastery, I was talking about this idea of having a brave heart, and the idea of a case for optimism, and the idea that if I choose positivity, if I choose an optimistic behavior instead of a pessimistic behavior, then it opens the door to taking actions that I otherwise would not take. You may have heard me tell the story before, but when I started in the mortgage business, it was a really hard market. It was an impossible market for most people. And of course, I neither had the experience to know if the market was good or bad, and I did not have the wherewithal to start believing, because I hadn't had setbacks yet professionally, that things were impossible. And so when interest rates were very high, and when consumer confidence was very low, and when inventory was very tight, and when the feds were doing this and not doing that, and the sky was falling and this and that, it was like, I can either choose to believe that or I can choose to disbelieve it. And I chose to disbelieve it. I chose to go in a direction that the masses were not going. Somebody told me very early, before I really got hold of what I'm sharing with you right now, the key to success is to stick your head up above the crowds, watch the way everybody is going, and turn around and go the other way. That doesn't mean I'm a nonconformist. It means that I'm not going to follow the masses, because most of the masses are not doing it right. So I want to turn around. I want to follow them. I want to chart my own path. The other thing about this idea of sticking your head up above the crowds is the formal thought process that if I don't want competition, I have to do what they don't. I have to go where they aren't. Okay, and I have to say the things and ask the questions that they don't ask. And if I can do that in a down market, I can find people in any market that want to buy and sell. I can find real estate agents in any market that need help building their business. I can find builders and referral partners. I can find anybody. In fact, I could argue that if you're going to double down in a down market, you can actually find more new referral partners, because they're not getting taken care of like they want to be taken care of. And of course, the idea of doubling down in a down market is that there is less competition, because people are afraid and they're not taking action. They have adopted the psychology of busyness because there's too much fear. Now, I'm going to extremes right now. I don't know where you find yourself right at this moment, but I can tell you, when I had that button made up that said, rumor has it we're in a recession, and I'm not participating, it opened the door to conversations that wouldn't have been had. It opened the door to calls that I wouldn't have made. It opened up the door to conversations with borrowers who saw a hard market as a good market because they had the capacity to buy. Listen, there's good and bad with everything. With every gift, there's a curse. And with every curse, there's a gift. Everything bad turns into good if you have the right mindset. And if you don't keep your eye on the ball, on the good stuff, it'll turn into bad. That is how the psychology of life works. So my advice to you is double down in a down market, do the things nobody else is doing, look in the mirror every day and say, Mr. Positive, Mrs. Positive, today is going to be a great day. I'm going to get business today. I'm going to make a difference today, and I'm going to make an impact today. Try that. I bet you will win like you're not winning right now.